And there we go. A lovely whiting, £1.2. Not the biggest, but it's fat. Look at the guts on it. Look at that. Good morning, welcome back to Dorset. It's beautiful. The sun is just rising towards Portland. I'll switch around in a minute, but for now you've got to look at me with the sun on me because I haven't got my lamps because I'm fishing a day session. If you watched my last video, which was filmed yesterday, so that was Monday's video, then you will know that I caught a shed load of conger eels. I had one just over 15 and just over 13. I decided before the end of that trip to go home last night, get my blow lug. That sounded strange. Drive back down. Got a few hours sleep in the van at the road. I couldn't park in Abbotsbury car park at 15 quid or whatever. And now I'm back out. Today, we definitely have a chance. Not a bad view, hey? I'm just making myself a cup of tea. Ready? And there she is. You probably shouldn't pick a jet boil up when it's boiling. So if you're under 10 and you've got something wrong with you, don't do that. But look at it. It should be beautiful today. Right, I know it's quite dark, but when we're fishing, we're going to be fishing. Today, I am using a pair, or my pair, of competition blackouts from Tronics Pro. They have a glass tip, and they hold up beautiful in the tide. As it's daylight, hopefully my neck won't be too bad and I'm going to try and cast a little bit further from time to time. So on one rod I've got my blue Daiwa 7HT and on the other one I've got my Tronics Pro Banzai Monomag. Morning. Right, it's time to cast out. My bait of choice today is beautiful blow lug. Look at that. And them bad boys. Just put one of them on my pulley rig. So here we go. My 6-ounce gripper to a splashdown, 150 pound rig body. Actually, that's 120. Bead, pulley bead, bead to a swivel to a 90 pound hook length to a 4-0 circle and a long shank 3-0 J hook, Aberdeen style. These worms are so big, I'm just using one at a time. No bait needle required. And there you go, look at that. Just like that. And there you go, let's get it out there for a cod. I'm not tipping off a squid or anything because I don't want a doggy. Right, first cast, wish me luck. Oh, look at these glass tips. Got a nice bit of tide. So where we are in tide, so we are an hour after low water. So there's a bit of tide running. Any indication, any drop back or a slack line, I'm definitely seeing that. And that is the joys of using two or a pair of rods exactly the same. The last few weeks I've been using the Competition Performance, which hasn't got a glass tip, but it's beautiful. A little bit of line out on this one. Sometimes I don't like it to the tip right round. That's perfect. Just enough pressure for a drop back or a slack line. Hopefully it's slow. And what I mean by that is I don't want any painting, any dogs or any whiting. I want no fish, just cod. Okay, mate? Yeah, sure. But you get what I mean. I want to be casting every quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, bringing it in with bits of bait left on. It can happen, and it will. If it clears out, it's quite murky still. But as the day goes on, high water is 1:30. If it starts to clear out on high water, I think we could get into a few cod. But I'm going to sit back, I'm going to drink my brew, I might even get the sausages on. I've got some decent ones this time. Normally I just pick up the ones that are like, you know, assholes and eyes. But I've got jolly hog ones today. I thought I'd treat myself for all the effort that I'm putting in. Oh, there's a bite on the left hand rod. That's not a cod. Oh. Keep an eye on the left one. Let me get my brew. That looked like a dogfish. There you go. Well, that's the first bite of the day anyway. Which goes against everything I've just said. It's still quite dark. I want it to brighten up and the water to clear out. I just brought you back because I got a bite on both. Look at the right hand rod. It's coming back. Oh, the left one as well. Look at that. That's not a good sign. I need the pouting to piss off really, and the whiting. As it gets lighter, hopefully they will, because the water should clear out. But it looks like it's set to be a beautiful day. Look at that. Just changing the baits, first cast. I've had a bite on both, so I'm only leaving it sort of 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. Putting single blow lug, they're massive. So I'll put a single one on. I've got some blacks. I might put some blacks on in a minute as well. First light now, it's the best time for me to catch a cod. So I'm just going to fish really hard. Hopefully it's not a painting. I've got a feeling I've got one. Just pop the fish through the surf. Oh, look at this little chap. And there we are. That is nice. Something is definitely going to be eating them, but hopefully as it brightens up and the water clears out, they go off to their little home further out and I can get us into a few fish. But that one's unfortunately took a hook through the head, so I'll keep it here. If I need to, I'll get the wire traces out if I get bit off today and put some of these painting out. But we've got options, we've got a chance. And there we are. Another little chappie. Oh, that one's got, oh, look at that one. That's why it felt heavy. That little chappie was inside something that might have been a cod. Arr. Doesn't look like conger bites. It's more abrasion. Anyway, look over here. It's about time I showed you the sunrise and play this, our favourite tune.
Heading up the west coast in the morning to find a place where no one knows our faces or our names. If we don't leave now, we might never make it out alive.
Wow, I just thought I'd show you my food before I cooked it or ruined it. So look at this. Jolly hog, apple porkers. I like a porker, not a pork in. Well, I don't mind pitching, not catching. That's not the best. But there you go, with Bramley sauce. Then I got some bubbling squeak. Yeah, buddy. And then got some Leerdama cheese grated. That's beautiful, isn't it? I've got some nice finger rolls. Yeah, all right. We're good to go. It's bright. Let's have a brew. Where's my brew? Oh yeah. So, a quick update. Been fishing 10 minutes, 2 painting. The good thing is, they're small painting. The ones I was catching yesterday were massive. They're like about that big. They're all right, but these little ones are what the cod like. Little cod sweets. Definitely got a chance. What I'm going to do now is continue cooking my breakfast. And when I bring you back, I'll get you on the rods. The sun is super bright at the moment, which is no surprise. But what I mean is it's just running straight along the beach, straight in my face. So I'm just going to sort my breakfast out. I've not eaten for, I don't know, since yesterday lunchtime. So I better get some food in me. Good morning, and thanks. I think it's going to be a bit of a pouting fest for a bit. Seems to be loads out there. This is the one I've just cast in. Tide's pulling like stink as well. But we've got a fish through them. Hopefully there'll be times in the tide when they clear off. Yep. They're good live baiters though, these ones. They're a nice size. They're a better size for cod to snuffle them. So I've got to move you around. The sun is directly behind you. If I have you right there, it's going to put a shadow all across me. But here we go. Them bad boys. I like them properly cooked here on Chesil. This has got to be one of the worst places to ever be if you ate an uncooked sausage. Imagine that. And there you go, look at them. Looking good. I'm just cooking them on low heat for a long time. That's really what I'm doing. I've had a bite in every cast, but they're good ones, they're small ones, so I'm keeping them for bait. They're in size, but you know what I mean. The deed. Look at that. Cheese, sausage, and ketchup in a roll. I'm sure I could have said it a little bit more catchier, but that's what I'm going to eat. And I've got 4 of them. Let's go. If it is a cod, it's a small one. The pout. And there we are. A pouting. A dead one. That's why it came in like a turd. They just spin up like that. Just stood out in jogging bottoms. Let's see what we got. Probably another pouting. Have we got something? Oh yeah. A little chappy. That big dog. They are nice size, they are. You'd expect that to get completely munched, wouldn't you? Well, I would anyway. Because I've got to keep winding in, what I'm going to do with this one is just chuck it 30, 40 yards. Hopefully, there's not as many piting or whiting in close, and maybe a cod or a bass patrolling. Let's hope, eh? Little flick. And there we are. Still quite deep. Even 20, 30 yards out here on Chesil Beach. So we've got a chance. And as you can see, I hope you can anyway, the sun, wow. I know you know, but in the winter the sun is low in the sky. It's just blinding me. But as you can see, those glass tips are beautiful. They're eating up the tide. If I get any indication forward, as in a bite forward, or a little bit of slack line, I'm gonna see. What I want to do really is look up and the rod's just straight, then I know I'm into a cod. It's hard, I'm trying, I'm out fishing in the sunshine. It's beautiful. Keep the baits going in, just keep them going in. Nice, I've got a plan, and I'm sticking to it, you know. It's beautiful. Nice whiting. We got. a whiting in the side. I didn't really want to say anything, but it felt like a decent fish. That'd be why I hooked him in the side. Okay, that's a new way of doing it, okay? So when it's boring and the fishing's hard, I try and find different places to hook them, just for a little bit of entertainment. That one, it's in the back. I didn't tell you, but I'm winning now. I'm not sure what it is yet. It just literally went, bah. Oh, sorry. There's a fish there. I thought it was a cod. It's like a cod bite. Might be a little school bass, or feels like it's something different, but might not be. Ah, I was excited then. Bit of weight to this, whatever it is. Oh well, it's a patent. No, it's not, it's a whiting. That is a nice whiting. Yeah, buddy, that's a nice whiting, everyone. That is fat. I'll get him weighed. Woohoo! So there we go, look at that whiting. Look how fat it is. It's got a fish hanging out of its mouth. Let's just spat it out. But that's a nice whiting. What I'm going to do is weigh that fish and bring it back. Let me show you him close up. Super fat. It's just a fat whiting. Look how fat it is. And there we go. It's not a codlin, it's a fat whiting. And as you can see, the wind's got up now. But that's not a bad fish, everyone. By anyone's standard, well, by UK standard. Next week, when we're out in Norway, we'll be using them as bait. Cheers, Mr. Whiting. Cheers for the slack line. Bop, 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 bop. I think I've got a cod. It's a big whiting. Look at that one. We're slack. We've got a slack line. This one's nice and slack. It's another pouting or a whiting. A painting on steroids. I'm sure if I keep going, I'm going to run out of bait, but I might get us one. But this could be a painting. The good thing is there's no doggies. As long as the fish is silver, I don't mind. There's a chance of a nice painting. And as you've seen, I've had a nice whiting. I've got a chance of a really nice whiting today. Look at this fish. Oh, that's a tank of a whiting, that is. And there we go, that's an absolute tank of a whiting. We'll have to weigh that one as well. That's a nice fish. And there we go, there's another nice whiting. That's probably the best thing about Chesil Beach. Even when it's hard, you can pop out some lovely fish like that. That's over £1. But what I'm going to do is I'll get this one straight back and I'll keep fishing. We definitely got a chance of a nice cod if these bad boys are swimming about. I'm quite happy to catch these, but I want to catch something that is eating these. And that's what I'm all about. Just banging up a bit of steak on the beach. while catching whiting. Smells beautiful. Look at that. That is banging. Sorry if you're a vegan. You shouldn't be watching fishing videos anyway, mate. And look at that, everyone. What a beauty. What a masterclass. I'm just going to let it sit for 10 minutes and then nail it with some ketchup. And what? What's wrong with ketchup? It's better than French mustard. It's better than French anything. Don't worry. I don't get any French viewers. Well, I don't think I do. Look at that. That's banging. Let's get it at. Look at these whiting. Every one is a beauty. They're not massive, but they're all eating size. Sometimes you just got to catch what's in front of you. Says me, I've been targeting cod all day, but you get what I mean. I've had so many fish and some beautiful whiting. I'm gonna get this one T-barred off. I'm gonna get it back. What I'm gonna do, we've got the sunset. I'll get out your way. How rude of me. Out there. Get the drone up, send it out. I'm gonna fish probably half an hour into darkness and then get myself off at this beach. This has been Chesil Beach. I've still got about an hour and a half fishing, so I'm going to give it my best. Let's get this fish back and I'll see you in a minute. Hit that one a little low. I've got to get used to these GTs, you see. That's why I like carbon tips. I like to slow it down and hit it higher. I'm hitting these a bit soon, but it's a new rod. Oh, I got a bite already on both. The one I've just cast out's gone slack. The right one's gone slack. I like to leave them just in case. But there is a lot of big whiting out there. It's hard work. It's lovely. It's great fishing. So peaceful. It's a beautiful place. Sunset and sunrise do it for me. It's gone so still now, but the fishing's been insane. You just can't get to a cod. Well, I'm not worried. Stay at that. Oh. Right, I think on that note, that sums up my day. Look at that, a double shot of whiting. Oh, let me put this down a minute. My rig is a right mess. And there we go, look. Beautiful. What a lovely mess. There's my rig that I've been using all day. A double shot of whiting, probably £1.75 of whiting on a pennel. On that note, everyone, it's been a privilege to be out fishing for you. I've tried really hard and I've really enjoyed myself. I hope you have enjoyed the video. It's been beautiful, it's Chesil, and I still love it. I'm gonna sort these whiting out. I've had about 100 fish and some beautiful whiting, and I feel privileged to be out fishing. So my name's Wayne. This is the mighty, beautiful Chesil Beach. And I look forward to seeing you again soon, somewhere else, or maybe even back here in Dorset. Good night, everyone, and I'll see you soon.